So I decided to change a little bit of the attire for today's video. I'm just wearing a sweatshirt that is like two sizes big for me. I mean, look at this. I mean, losing all that weight was pretty much the best thing I ever could have done to my life and all that stuff. But anyways, we're not here to talk about how I lost so much weight over this past few years, past year, I guess you can say. But today we're here to talk about the Coke 600 that took place a few hours ago. And let's just say that we're back to where we started with people bitching, complaining about the package, Chase Elliott fans going absolutely bonkers. And, yeah, NASCAR's back. All right, enough of using that stupid meme of a joke, anyways. But, yeah, the Coke 600 was today. Was the only racing we had today, as we all know that the Monaco Grand Prix got canceled. The Indy 500 is postponed to August. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna say something right here. A lot of people were. I'm just gonna point out this to you, but I just really feel bad for all the people who go to the Indy 500, like to the racetrack. You know, experiencing there to be there for the whole month of May. They're there for like the practice sessions, the qualifying, the Indy GP, all that stuff. And not being there, it feels like it feels like the worst, day to be here, And the people that I'm talking about, such as guys like David Land, um, who's liked a few of my tweets that I tweeted at him and all that. Some also good other friends I know, like Race Day 2011, Original Big Bride, dude, it's like, I mean, damn, dude, that sucks. It really does suck. And also does suck for us, too, as racing fans, like, I mean, I was going on a pretty good record of watching almost every single Indy 500, out there. I skipped 2017, I remember, because I was too terrible to watch that race, but anyways, yeah, I'm not as like mad as we did. As the Monaco Grand Prix got canceled because I don't know. I mean, Monaco's just weird because I mean that racetrack is not suitable, or the current F1 cars we have now are not suitable for that racetrack. Also, when the fuck is F1 supposed to start? I'm just trying to figure that out. But hey, I mean, I'll be very honest. It was a bit more refreshing not waking up in the morning watching fucking Lewis Hamilton win again. So, anyways, which he probably would have won if we were at Monaco right now. And I bet you right now, Joseph Newgarden would probably win the Indy 500 because he probably would have sat on pole. And we know how the Indy cars, the Chevrolets do at the ovals, which they're pretty god tier, if you were to ask me. Get the hell out of here, cobwebs. But we're here to talk about the actual Coke 600. But it wasn't bad. Well, personally for me, it wasn't bad. I was just enjoying every second of it. I mean, there were parts where were pretty boring and all that stuff. For this race, for this year's Coke 600, it didn't feel all that long. It didn't really feel all that long, as it's entitled, the longest NASCAR race ever, and all that. I didn't really see it as that. It didn't feel that long to me. I honestly didn't. I don't know, maybe because the stages really broke it up a lot and all that. But basically, what happened in the race was the Chevys were pretty much the dominant cars of the race, which Chevrolet has pretty much figured out they finally figure out their ways, and now they're actually doing pretty well. The only thing that they're lacking is wins, and I guarantee you, if we would have, if there was no bad luck from any of the Chevrolet drivers, I guarantee you, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, and then Chase Elliott tonight could have won like 3 straight wins for Chevrolet. I mean, just think of that. But no, this is all because of bad luck, pretty much. So Kurt Busch led the first half of the race, then it went to Alex Bowman after the little rain delay, which it was just a little bit of a shower that just passed through. Alex Bowman then led stage 2. Martin Truex Jr. had to go in for stage 2. Joey Logano did some strategy and won stage number 3. And then practically for stage 4, the final segment, what pretty much happened was De Benedetto stayed out for a little bit, so that's pretty cool how he led a few laps. I knew he wasn't going to win, but I got on DB there. And there were guys that were in contention pretty much to win. You know, Martin Truex Jr. was slacking a little bit as he was the second place driver. Alex Bowman was also slacking a little bit after that stage. Jesus Christ, man. Don't worry, Alex Bowman already has a win. He doesn't really need to worry about getting into the playoffs and all that. And all that stuff. But Brad Keselowski was leading for those last few laps there. And then Chase Elliott caught him, and he was about to win the race until the caution came out for, ironically, his teammate screwing him over. And then he does pretty much, I think, the dumbest decision probably you've ever seen this season. Much, much more dumber than Kyle Larson using a racial slur. Oh my god. So, what does Chase Elliott do? Brilliant Alan Gustafson, which, by the way, he's actually a nice guy. I'm just going to say that. Brilliant Alan Gustafson does a pit strategy, brings Chase in for 4 fresh tires. What? You had 2 laps. There's this whole thing where the Chase fans was like, yeah, if he were to stay down, he probably would have gotten past anyway, and all that stuff. It's only for 2 laps, okay? Also, there's a thing called taking risk, and apparently Alan Gustafson went the safer route and did it the safe way, which I'm like, why are you risking a win in the Coke 600? This is clearly just a bad call, but you have to blame Gustafson on this one, okay? You gotta blame Gustafson. I'm sorry. I don't care if any of you stupid Chase fans commented and said, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. I'm like, it was his fault. I mean, seriously, the crew chief should know what's the best decision. So what pretty much happened was that Brad Keselowski pretty much ran away and won the Coke 600, which is actually his first Coke 600 and all that cool stuff. And actually, the thing is about Brad Keselowski, there's a cockroach underneath the desk. We're getting a lot of cockroaches right now. You know it's summer when there's a lot of cockroaches. But anyways, the deal with Brad Keselowski is that prior to this, he hadn't won a Coke 600, and I was like, I mean, it's about time he should get a Coke 600 win, and all that. And then he did, in the best paint scheme this weekend. Yeah, pretty much. All the Hendrick cars had pretty good patriotic paint schemes and all that. But I don't know. I'm not really big of a judge, and I really am not as big of a paint scheme fanatic as some people are, and all that. I mean, come on, seriously. Get the point across. Put the sponsor on the damn hood of the car, and then there you go. Honestly, and all that. But pretty good job by Brad Keselowski there, and all that. Jimmy Johnson, for a while, finished second, and then he got disqualified, so, Chase Elliott finished in second, practically, so, practically. Get the hell out of here, you stupid cockroach. I'm trying to scare a cockroach off. Once again, Chase Elliott screwed over another win. The most popular driver award, people. But honestly, no, I do feel bad for how the 9 team has been facing a lot of troubles. And also I feel bad for the Chevy camp and all of that. Now, if I were a Chase fan back then, I probably would have been pissed off, really. But as you know, I pretty much left Chase as a driver. I abandoned him practically. And all that. I don't think I really went that much into detail and all that. But if any of you new people are watching, I used to be a Chase fan, but then I left him because I couldn't take really people judging Chase Elliott fans as the worst people in the world, and I didn't want to be portrayed as that, so I pretty much just left being a Chase fan altogether. And I just chose a driver that doesn't have that much popularity, but isn't praised as much, which is, of course, is Matt DiBenedetto, and, Di Burrito has been quiet this season, which I kind of like. I like him being quiet and all that. Not going for a championship or anything like that. Stupid cockroach. How many times do I have to kick that thing? Oh my god. But anyways, Uh, I mean, a good race, I guess. Not the best one so far. Looking out for that super cockroach. Tell me what you guys thought of the race in the comments below. And I know a lot of the common response is that this race was shit, and I can't really blame you. I mean, I found some enjoyment in this race. Don't get me wrong. I know some people don't really find any enjoyment in this race. So yeah. So we got Xfinity tomorrow, Trucks on Tuesday, and then we got Cup on Wednesday. So it should be a pretty interesting week. So see you guys in the next video.